Welcome to another episode of Bitches in the Kitchen.
I'm Janet.
I'm Chris, and today is a good day.
This is how every day should be.
Yeah. We're doing a bourbon tasting today, and we're doing it based off of an Instagram.
Why are you so tall?
Based on an Instagram that we follow.
I need a booster chair. It popped up in my feed, so I clicked on this video, and it was great.
Mash and Drum is his handle. Follow him. He does a great Instagram and some great YouTube videos.
Like, reach out, because we are soul sisters and brothers, if that is such a thing.
We just like bourbon.
And his whole thing is Blanton's fabulous bourbon. Is it marketing? Is it all of the above? And so he did a comparison. We're snobs to a shelf. And so I loved this particular video.
He gave several examples of things that he would consider comparable to Blantons.
So over the weeks, we're going to choose a couple of picks and see if we either agree with him, disagree with him.
We're going to taste the Blantons first.
Yeah, you're going to make me open my A bottle.
So the thing about Blantons, if you don't know much about bourbon, it's got beautiful packaging, beautiful bottle, and the horse on top. The horse has a letter on it, and it spells Blantons. Each one of the bottles is different. They're sought after. Right now, they're what they call unicorns. They're really hard to find, except in certain parts of the country. The question becomes, is it a good bottle of bourbon?
I have an A in Blanton's. Mine is the A, but
I have the B.
All of the jockeys are in different positions. So there are people that maybe don't care as much about the bourbon, but this becomes a collectible. It's stinking brilliant. When you're out shopping, you get a different cork. This is the only one we're sharing.
Yes.
Everything else, you get your own.
It's a good thing, because that's a steep shot of bourbon there.
Are you objecting?
Nope, not at all.
Here we go.
What we are going to do is you're going to nose the bourbon, and then taste the bourbon, and then
Nose the bourbon.
Then at the end, which
We
is
nose the
finish.
bourbon, we hold the bourbon, and then we finish the bourbon.
Correct.
Nose, hold, and finish. I was just going to say, not only are the corks different, but they actually even hand number the label so you feel as though you're getting something that's very exclusive. It's been a while since we've had this, actually.
It has, and I remember why I like it. I know. Janet's a slow drinker when it comes to bourbon.
I'm a holder.
In everything in life.
I do. But especially my bourbon, I love to hold it. Now I remember why I liked it too.
It's a very, very smooth bourbon. It really is. It's not the most full-bodied bourbon that you're ever going to drink.
But 93 proof?
It's under 100 proof.
That
so
does not drink like
It doesn't
a
have a lot of
93.
burn. It's great up front. Got a good nose up front. And
Caramel.
Then it's got the caramel and the vanilla, of course. And then as you hold it, it doesn't burn at all, even neat. Because some will burn. If you put a cube in it, then that opens up the flavors. With that being said, we're going to move to the next one, which this was a lot of fun.
The nose on this water is
it's
weird.
water.
I must need to change the refrigerator filter.
So
Wait, we have crackers too.
yes, we do have crackers.
Because sometimes you're supposed to, like, clear your palate with a cracker.
Yep.
Gotta be
Janet has
something.
gluten-free original crisp. Basically, we're eating crunchy air today.
Look, we have
My God, there's crunchy
we
air.
have $400 worth of booze on the table, and we're
$2
eating
worth of
crackers
chips.
out of a box.
It's okay. So let me talk a little bit about this. This is one of my most favorite things. This is a
These
gift.
are actually good.
Yeah, they actually are. I'm not gonna lie, they are. So this is a Glencairn glass. You can tell a true Glencairn glass because if you look at the bottom, you can read that it says Glencairn.
It's so cool as shit.
Yeah. So this is typically what you're going to drink a glass of neat vodka, whiskey, or scotch out of. Janet is now opening the bottle.
Wow.
I don't know.
That hurt.
Wow, that really is bad.
Yeah, well, no, not your teeth.
I already did. This,
But they're all unopened, unadulterated.
this is terrible.
Wow.
I hope it's better, but God, that's like you could
Look at that.
You could glue the house together with that shit.
Right, ready?
Well, all right.
This Evan Williams single barrel vintage, and This particular one is a 2012. His comments were, I wrote them down. First of all, price point, because this sucker was less than like $23.
It was less than $23. This was on sale. We got this for $13.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be 23.
Wait,
It is a Kentucky straight bourbon. I'm going to be honest. This sounds terrible. I have never drank anything this inexpensive when it comes to bourbon.
Well, neither of us have.
So this should be really, really interesting. As a matter of a practice, Janet and I drink ours neat or with a single cube. For $13, if you're a person that likes to mix, oh my gosh, you could mix this easy.
Okay, now look at us already snobbing.
I know
like
we are.
we're not using the Glencairn.
Well, no, not for this
Well, I
one.
only have 4.
It's pretty light in color.
Here, we should compare it. It's really not that far off. I don't like the nose.
I don't either. It's an alcohol smell.
The other one just had like this.
You get the caramel. You get the caramel and
It's
the...
just sweet already. I'm already a little
All
suspect.
right, here we go.
Nose is not sweet. Nose didn't match the hold, but the finish wasn't.
The finish isn't
horrible.
terrible. Got a strange flavor in it that I can't depict what it is.
And it ain't caramel.
It is
it's
not
not
caramel.
Sweet. Well, it is kind of sweet, but it's not
sweet up
vanilla-y
front,
sweet.
but not vanilla-y sweet. So this is 86 proof. This is pretty low on the proof in comparison to a lot of what we drink. Certainly drinkable, certainly mixable. Now this would be great if you were going to drink like a bourbon lemonade or a bourbon spritzer. This
Honestly,
would be
for
completely...
$13, that's pretty damn good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's got a little burn at the end, the
Okay, but
alcohol
here-
burn, but nothing terrible.
And I would say yes to the alcohol burn.
The nose, not so much, but the flavor and the finish, not terrible.
That's a fun surprise.
Not terrible.
But
But I
I-
would drink this in a summer drink all day long.
Pick number 2 was Michter's, which is the Michter's small batch.
That one I'm excited about.
Yeah, neither of us have ever tasted this.
I belong to a lot of bourbon groups that I follow, and this one always comes up. Michter's always comes up as a choice. I think it was
Receipt.
$34 for that one.
Small batch and US 1.
Ooh, that one's pretty. That one's darker. Look at that.
Let's
It's
see.
got a pretty color
Let's see
to it.
what it looks like.
Got an angel's
compared
color to it.
look, much
yeah, but it's
closer.
darker. It's got the amber to it.
Closer to the Blantons. Yes, but let's remember this is about Blanton.
Ooh, the nose on that is nice. The nose on that is real nice. Now, the problem is I also want to like this one, which I will admit, that's true. I want to like this one. But I'm also good enough to say, if I don't, I don't. Oh, wow. That's got a lot of flavor. That's got a lot of
What's the
flavors
proof
going
on
on.
this?
91.4.
This to me, the front is delicious.
It's got so many flavors up front.
The hold, I could tell what
The higher
proof was.
Sure.
But yeah, the flavors on this.
It's not sweet. It's not nearly as sweet as the others. You got cherry, I think. Maybe. See, I don't taste the caramel at all.
Oh, I
really.
so taste.
Do
the
you
caramel.
really?
I do.
I don't taste the caramel nearly as much as I do. I can like this
good.
bourbon. I'm so happy that I can like this bourbon because I like this bourbon. It's just it's a great everyday drinker. Not that we drink every day. It's also
I'm
a Kentucky.
so excited. We finally got
That's a
to
Kentucky
taste
small batch.
Michter's.
Kentucky straight bourbon. The color is beautiful. The nose is good. The hold is terrific. So many flavors.
None of this was anywhere close
Oh my gosh.
to the Blanton price.
And this I know for a fact. You can pull this off just darn near any shelf where we are.
I'm not sure the ice cube did what it was supposed to do for me, but I liked it either way. Maybe I didn't wait long enough.
Doesn't add that much for me either.
Very
honestly.
but
But
good chilled.
totally drinkable.
But-
oh my goodness.
But very good chilled.
I mean, this
But
is a
now I want to
lovely.
finish it because otherwise it
what I
will
was saying.
dilute.
This is what I was gonna say. This is a lovely sit around the table and just sip.
We're gonna have to rock paper scissors whose house it stays in. Pick number 3, one that I personally am not familiar with. Russell's Reserve 10-year.
Yes, but you know who the distiller is on this?
I do.
This is Wild Turkey.
Oh, yeah, which
Which-
I'm not a fan of.
We're not a fan because we're basically bourbon snobs, and we're like, oh, Wild Turkey, like really?
Look at that's
To-
like a damn
to-
near exact match.
Wow, it's really dark.
No, look
At that.
Look
No,
how
it's
close.
darker.
Oh, it is darker, but it's with
darker.
the light behind it, barely darker.
You want to talk about it?
These are mattes.
This has a terrible nose. Sorry.
It has an alcoholic nose.
Yeah. Each one of these that we're drinking is a Kentucky straight bourbon, and a lot of these are small batches, and that does change things a little bit. I don't want to get into all the technicalities.
But you were saying that.
Oh,
right?
I don't like the nose on this at all. I hope I like the taste. You go. They may need their windows washed because I'll be happy to use this bottle to wash your windows with. You don't like it?
I made a face. I knew you wouldn't. This is very.
No, I don't like that. I'll get the butterscotch.
Matt,
No,
here,
I really don't.
Let's try an ice cube.
Please.
It's very alcohol. What's the proof on this?
No.
90.
90. So nothing. It's all in the same range.
Obviously, the higher the proof, there is a tendency for it to be very like for the alcohol to just be really in your face. When we tasted the Blantons, while this was what?
93.
This was as smooth as silk. So
Smooth as a Tennessee whiskey.
very, very high alcohol, but it didn't sip like a high proof, which was I think we actually said that out loud.
Right.
This sips like a high proof.
Yep.
To me.
It just, I get a little smoke.
For me, the alcohol comes across more than any of the other flavor palettes.
With the cube,
did it open up?
You get a little oak.
I don't like oak.
Or suede, almost a suede leather.
That's great for a jacket, dear.
Yep. I don't want to.
What do we do with this now?
We will put it in cocktails that won't matter. Strong cocktails with a simple syrup or strong on lemon. Or a punch even.
I don't remember the price point for that.
They honestly were all under $40 each. I know that for an absolute fact because we were like, heck yes, we're going to buy booze and get away with it being cheap. So, all right, let's wrap up what we talked about today.
Okay, so I'm sorry, but can we finish with the right palette?
Can you make a Blanton's match? Can you make something palatable close to a Blanton's, or is Blanton's really worth all of that? I think the answer is yes and yes.
Well, we don't know yet. We have many others.
We have a whole bunch.
There's 4 more to taste.
At least.
No, there were 7. We've just done 3.
We've done 3. So we have 4 more to taste at another episode. Again, this is really hard to get. You can pay $65 for it, get it, if you like bourbon. There are plenty of others that I drink that I enjoy so much.
So little time.
Absolutely. I have, if I get my other one that I'm waiting on, just you wait. You know what it is, right? Remember what it's called?
Blood Oath.
Blood Oath number 5. It's not very easy to get.
So if you find one,
send it our way, please.
Send it to us. I will buy it at whatever price you have paid for it, plus we'll pay for shipping and all of that. Number 1 was good.
Number 1 was okay.
Was good.
Number 2 was drinkable. The Michters I loved. I mean, that was everyday drinkable.
Michters,
this will go on my shelf without any question. Number 3, not so much.
Russell,
I don't think we can do it. Janet and I do have a very similar palate in most things. The hunt for bourbon now has been so fun. We have gone on bourbon wild goose chases for the potential of finding something, and sometimes we find stuff, and sometimes we don't
come up empty.
But the chase has become kind of fun, if you will, and quite an experience.
What's the name of his?
Mash and Drum.
Yeah.
Go follow him on Mash and Drum.
Yeah.
He's on YouTube. He's on Instagram. We follow you. We appreciate it.
As we said before, we've got 4 more.
Have I mentioned how good Blanton's bourbon is?
You can finish it because we've already opened the bottle, so feel free. Thank you for
still
giving
good.
us the impetus for not challenging you, but we really wanted to join the conversation with you, not to challenge you, but we're joining your conversation.
Hey.
And we're going to be like, hey, since we all can't do this collectively, we're going to do it virtually. So thank you. Like, we should meet up because a
collaboration would be fan-fucking-tastic.
Yes. Can we please do that?
Cheers.
All right. What am I cheering with?
I don't know. You got
fine. I will do. Oh no, I'm
do
doing
the Michters.
I'm doing Michters.
Michters is all
Did
right.
we add ice to Michters?
Yes, we did because he recommended it.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
That was really fun.
That was fun.
There's eggs on the.
Oh, sorry, Mister. I just knocked you into next Tuesday.